Ndị be anyị ekeneni m unu ọzọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi tata. Asị m unu daalụ rinne nke echekwara ya zelu na dịka o si dị. Anyị si na ọ ya dịla nche niile na mma, na anyị ya dịka echi na echi ada agwụ ọgwụ. Dịka o si dị na mkpa na dịka sikwa unu nkwa na gị wetara na ozi ọbụla bụ gbasịta maka ife na-eme n'ala Igbo na gbasịta maka nwere onwe. Dịka o si dị, o nwere ife anyị were igosi unu bụ nwanne anyị nwoke bụ Biafra Unite nwere news analysis o nyere ebe a. Anyị si ka anyị tinyere unu nke ya bụ ife gbasịta maka Biafran Prime Minister ya na ọdụ o nyere ndị oil company. Gee ntị ọfụma ka ife na-emezi na nke ikpeazụ a wọtọwọtọ karịsị nke nnukwu ya ekwe na nghọta. Gee ntị ọfụma ka ị na-eme agbadisigo everywhere. So ma dịka o si dị, mma lapụ nkunu gee ya bụ analysis. Unu ga-esi ya unu drọpụrụ anyị kọmentị unu gbasara maka ife i chere n'ihe a nwanne nwoke kwunyere akwụkwọ a.
Gave you one particular all-important news: how the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa has issued warning and ultimatum to all oil companies operating in Biafra territory using the Zoo Nigeria certificate and license that they should vacate immediately or get oil operational license from the Biafra government in exile or face sanction, or should I say, notice or vacation notice, which I also told you that this very sanction or notice will not come by written note. Today, I will show you a clip of video where oil pipeline is going up in flames, and of course, read to you what the Prime Minister has said as I'm speaking to you right now. This is coming to you as I'm recording, or should I say, as at the time of recording this very news. It is 6 p.m. in Biafra territory, so I don't know the time it will get to you. So, a couple of minutes ago, the Prime Minister, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, has tweeted. He said, breaking: the Biafra government has just concluded the second security meeting of the year 2024 and resolved that, number one, all oil companies operating within Biafraland must obtain license from Biafra government or vacate their operational site, as their security will no longer be guaranteed in Biafra territory until after declaration. Listen, my fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom, as you are listening to this very news, this very moment, I want you to start clicking the share button, because it must go viral. It has to go viral. Every oil company in Biafra land must get this news. Must is a must. Capital M-U-S-T. Must get this very information. As you can see, I'm reading from the official and verified Twitter handle of the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. So this is official. All oil company operating in Biafra land must know about this, so that they don't say, oh, we were not informed. Secondly, which is number 2, all oil companies who obtain license from Biafra government will continue operation uninterrupted. If you obtain license from Biafra government, you will be allowed to continue operation uninterrupted. Now, number 3 says, Biafra government will provide adequate security and enabling environment to any oil company with Biafra government license. Did you get that? Number 4 says, the Biafra government really mean that if you can't do the above, number 1 to number 3, you must start leaving and vacating all oil platforms. 5, this notice may not come again. This notice may not come again. That is the reason why it is called the final ultimatum. The final ultimatum. Remember that I have promised to show you a clip of video where oil pipeline is going up in flame as of today, 12th January 2024. He said, we are committed to fighting Nigeria Islamic State terrorism from its source of finance. Between now and next week, the operation strangulation of the economy will be taken to another level. The oil pipeline will continue to go up in flames, and the affected oil company will be shut down. The Heritage Oil Pipeline has been shut down from today. The Heritage Oil Pipeline has been shut down today, from today, 12th January 2024. The Heritage Oil Pipeline. He said, this government is our government, and we no go gree for anybody today, which is the latest slogan as long as the zoo is concerned. Now, the Heritage Oil Pipeline has been shut down from there. If you know where it is in Delta State, where they call Delta State today, go there and verify. I will show you video because in Kanyebo, as we they do, it show. Now, before the video, earlier today, he tweeted, he said, breaking, Biafra begins economic strangulation of Nigeria. In order to starve Islamic State of Nigeria, the resources to continue sponsoring terrorism and killings in Biafraland and across Nigeria, and to continue demand the withdrawal of all Nigeria terrorist military and police in our territory, which is of course Biafraland, and other armed carrying terrorists from the forties of Biafra. The Biafra resistance fighters in coastal and hinterland of Biafra have resumed what they called Operation Economic Strangulation. What it means is that every major pipeline will be up in flames. This is the Heritage Delivery Line in Isoko, Old Delta State today, 12th January 2024. Go and verify. Go and verify. If you know where Isoko is, and you know that name called Heritage Delivery Line, Heritage, go and confirm, because our own, just like as I said a couple of seconds ago, now as they play, it show. He said, the economic and physical collapse of the evil entity must be concluded before June 2024. Before June 2024. Up walking on, my people. Up walking on. This game has changed. You are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Remember, I promised to show you the video. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. I want you to listen to this very news till the very end of it, so you can be able to share it. I want all the remaining oil companies to get this very news and information, because it's very important to them. You held Mazi Nnamdi Kanu almost incommunicado in the DSS dungeon in collaboration with a Ejiofor and his co-criminals. You thought you have, succeeded. You have conquered Biafra. You have finished Biafra. Biafra is today gone. I could remember the statement made by that Garuba Shehu Garuba, whatever they call him, the one of the Boko Haram sponsors that ruled the zoo under the name called Buhari in the previous administration. He said, he made that very statement after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and renditioned to the zoo. He said, with this singular act of the government, that Biafra is now dead and a tale of the past. He made that comment because they were jubilating that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been kidnapped, renditioned to the zoo, so it's all over. They never knew that Ifa Kulunonu Ibobo Udun Wapazu, if the zoo is knowledgeable enough, those that run the zoo, if they are knowledgeable enough, as the way they are calling for the head of Mazi Samanepa today, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the picture, were you aware that somebody like Mazi Samanepa is going to emerge and become more brutal than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was never brutal. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu emerged, when it was the sellout, Rafu was Rike, were you aware Obasanjo never saw today? He never knew that somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have come. He arrested Wazirike, put him in Kuje prison for 2 years, gave him amnesty, and pay all the necessary, dues and salary to Wazirike. Wazirike is today a billionaire who dashes money and building empire in Okwe, Imo State. He never knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will emerge. And here comes Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They did everything they could, collaborated with insiders to kidnap him in Kenya and rendered him to the zoo. They never knew that Simon Ekpa was lying low somewhere, waiting for the zoo to make mistake, to lay their filthy hands on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in order for him to strike. And today here we are. It is now more brutal than the way it was. It is no longer Eastern Security Network. ESN is no longer there. It is now Biafra Liberation Army. So if you are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because of ESN that informed, release him and let him go, because we do no longer have ESN. What we have now is Biafra Liberation Army with uniform, army uniform, pure military system. That's what we operate in Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Now, as if that is not enough, we also have Biafra resistant fighters. We also have Biafra Navy, which is Marine, Biafra Marine fighters. They are there. So Kuchono there. And if you are calling for the head of Simon Ekpa, you want to take him so that everything will close. I want you to use your tongue and count your teeth. These things have happened in the past, and people keep on coming. People keep on coming. It will never stop. The only thing that will end it is the restoration of Biafra. Now, in the same vein, my people, here comes the video clip. Now, before I allow the video to play, let me read the tweet, or should I say, let me first of all show you what the Prime Minister has said before the video. He said, breaking. One of the oil company has shut down production this morning. The Biafra government is in charge of their territory. You can't win war this time. At the end, we will rebuild our land. I want to say something quickly. This, he said, we will rebuild our land. At the end, we will build our land. So those who have been fighting and shouting on social media and other mainstream media in the zoo that Simon, you are destroying our Igbo, Ndi Biafra, you people are destroying our Igbo. I want to tell you that when two cows are fighting, the grass, of course, bears the brunt, but at the end of that fight, the grass will be watered and the grass will grow again. I want to close this very analysis with this very illustration. Yes. So let the two cows fight first, because if these two cows do not fight, they will never know which one is he and which one is she. So allow the two cows to fight. Let the grass bear the brunt, and after, the grass will be watered and of course grow again. We are going to rebuild our land. All the nations that have fought before and they are free today, they all suffered it and they rebuild. Now the video, my people, I want you to just 17 seconds video. It's happening. It's happening, my people, and you can see it, you can feel it. It is called Heritage Pipeline. It is now up the flame. This is Woto Woto 2024. It is a new slogan for us.
Ndị be anyị darụkwana ndị nne nụ dịka a sị onye nọ ya megide ya kọrọ nwanne ya. Unu gee ntị na oge gara aga na Twitter ha ndọrọ Biafran Prime Minister nwere ife ode o nyere ultimatum to oil companies niile dị n'ala Igbo dị na Old Eastern Region fa mee gịnị fa kwada ngwongwo fa paaki akpa fa mee gịnị na ọ na ha register under Biafran Phantom Government in exile nke bụ onye isi bụ Maazị Simon Ekpa on how they decide under Biafran government. Because you do not know what see the Bastamaka Kawana Wakasikoya. Can if you will equal now, then can give Bastamaka beef, then you will equal Bastamaka beef. Because I own quite cool and I can update, daily update Bastamaki Fene men. Na Toro Abdanya Mukabo and up Southeast. Darudin Nenu, Titapan Eastern is 24. I see when I would tell you, Nukosia do Kemba, Kemesiano Mun.